art inspiration from Valley PBS and the Valley Cultural Coalition. Art is essential.
We're so excited about art and education, especially when you think about the great things that happen in a culturally diverse society. We know that academics is really important, but let me tell you, arts are essential. It's so critical that every kid have an exposure to the good things that happen when you get involved in the arts. And here in the San Joaquin Valley, we want every kid to understand that if you are smart in art, you're also smart in a whole lot of other subjects.
The famous Pythagorean theorem we all learned in geometry, but Pythagoras was also the person who outlined the math of the fact that if you divide a vibrating string in half, the tone will be an octave higher, and if you divide it in half again, it'll be 2 octaves higher, and so forth and so on. So the connection between math and music goes back a long way. There is a great deal of math to music, knowing how to divide beats properly and that sort of thing. I keep coming back to the fact that the art transcends time and place. It's an interesting thing about great art, and particularly symphony orchestras. It's a universal language, but it has to be supported locally.
I love the arts because of the wonderful joy that it brings into my life and to the lives of others. And there's another side of the arts that is also very important to our society, and that is that it develops critical thinking skills and problem-solving skills, which we so desperately need today.
For science, we were doing like animal cells and plant cells, and like drawing it out and stuff, and seeing like the cell wall or like the stuff inside definitely helps me like remember what parts were in it.
Actually, for me, it's interesting because I noticed this in my learning in my dance. I noticed that there are really 2 kinds of learners. There's actually analytical learners, and then there's the feeling learners. And they both are legitimate because, you know, art is not, it is obviously artistic and there's a creative aspect to it, but there's a technical component to it, so you have to be technically able to do what you do. Because I'm so into science fields, I've been geared into the science track, it's more analytical and it came easily to me, so I consider myself to be a more scientific, analytical brain. But what the music does, the piano has done, and also the dancing has done, made me realize that, you know, you can learn things in an analytical way, but at some point it's too unidimensional if you don't add the other aspects of learning, which is creativity, which is feeling.
Take the Valley Arts Challenge and attend art events this fall. For a complete list of events and to enter a drawing to win free tickets, go to valleypbs.org. Special thanks to Broadway in Fresno and Lennar Holmes for helping the arts and our community thrive.